I'm in the right spot. Whew. Yep, it's facing the right way. Yay. Good morning, good morning. Oh, what's going on there? And there. Oh, well, I made an effort. Good morning, everyone. Hello, Patty. So good to see you. Do you have the day off? Good morning, Heather. Hello, Lindsay. So good to see everyone. It's 10 o'clock here. So is it 8 o'clock where Patty and Lindsay are? How's everybody doing? I got up this morning and I was a little frightened because it looked really overcast and I thought it's not supposed to rain today. But the sun has come out now. So I think it's going to be one of the last warm days, of the summer, I think, of the year. You work at 2. Okay. Good morning, Margie. It's 8 a.m. Yes, I figured. Good morning, Jennifer. How's everybody doing? It's a release day. I don't know about you, but it feels like our releases are few and far between. They're every other month now, so they're not, you're laying in bed perfect. That is the best way to start a Saturday. I feel like we have, it's been so busy the whole year, but I feel like I've forgotten how to do a release when it finally rolls around again, because we are doing them every other month now. It is a bigger release this month because I added a Krafty Comeback stamp set and an additional stencil to the release, which is very exciting. Good morning, Ellie. Hello, Mary Pat. Hi, Sherry. How are you? I've missed you. So it is release day. It's release weekend. We have been sharing Crafty Peaks all week. There's lots going on. Things are just the next couple of weeks are going to be busy, and then we'll be able to chill for the autumn season, which, as you know, is my favorite season. So lots of things to talk about and mention. It is a new month, so it is the new ink of the month. So the ink of the month this month is Creamy Caramel, which I love for fall and autumn. It's a great neutral. It goes really well with lots of our colors. So the ink pad, the ink cube, and the ink refill are all on special until the end of September. Then we'll have a new color. Party time, Harry Pat. Yes, exactly. So ink of the month is new. Brand new challenges are up. I just wanted to mention what the challenges are. So, oh no, that's not right. That's the August challenges. I pulled up the wrong one. See, I thought I was being all organized and having all these windows up, and then I screw it up. Hang on. So the September challenges are brand new this month. Oh, there they are. I just opened the wrong window. So our themed challenge for the month is celebrating fall and or food and drink. So you can take one of those prompts, you can combine them, you can do multiple cards for each of them. It's totally up to you. Then we have our Christmas challenge, and the theme is wrapped up. So however you want to interpret that. So if you haven't started getting ready for the holidays with Christmas cards and gift tags and wrapping paper and things like that, be sure to check out this month's Christmas challenge, but also previous ones that we've posted, just to get your mojo going and be inspired to create. And then, of course, we always have our Scrappy challenge, which is anything but a card. So that includes tags or wrapping paper or a calendar page, a planner page, a scrapbook page, whatever inspires you. So like I said, take any of those prompts or challenges. You can mix them up, you can mix and match, you can create different ones as many times as you like, as long as they're new creations and they are Kraftin Kimmie. Good morning, Danielle. I have a tickle in my throat and I don't know why. So pardon me. This is my first coffee of the day. Do you like my new Halloween mug? Isn't it adorable? Actually, Al got it. He liked it and he actually got two. So I scooped one this morning. What else? The new challenges, Ink of the Month, our Throwback Thursday, which was last night. No, 2 nights ago. I'm losing days. The whole year is just going by so quickly. Good morning, Melanie. Throwback Thursday. Thursday night, Crafty Girl Delise did a pre-recorded video. So it's, you know, quite a bit shorter than our live videos. But of course, when we're live, we can chat and have fun. But Delise did a pre-recorded video. It went up at 9 o'clock on Thursday night. So if you haven't checked it out yet, it's in the group, but it's also over on our YouTube channel. And the lovely Emily last night took that video, edited it down to make a little reel, and so it's over on our Instagram page this morning as well. So you can check it out many ways. So enjoy that. Now the stamp set that she used for the Throwback Thursday is the adorable Your Stupendous. Wait till you retire and forgetting days is increased. Well, that's not going to be for a while, Ellie. So, so the Your Stupendous stamp set is what she used in her live. Okay, is it just my computer or is the video herky jerky? Because on my laptop, it's stopping and starting. It's skipping, and that's really annoying me. So let me know if you can see it okay, or if yours is doing that too. It might just be my laptop because it's been driving me nuts. Good morning, Carrie. So she used the Your Stupendous stamp set. So it is 40% off right here. Okay, perfect. Thanks, Carrie. And this morning, I also put on the coordinating stencil, which I love for many reasons. And okay, thanks, guys. And it's got all different types of wild animal paw prints on there. And so I've put it on sale half price right now. So they're both on sale. So here are, I showed a few of these yesterday. If you missed the coffee chat, here are some really great creations. Like, look at the colors on that. Patty, who I found out yesterday, made this one. It doesn't say on the back, so I guessed. I love the colors. She used Seafoam stencil butter for the background over a dry embossed wonderful wildlife stencil background, which I love. Here you can really see what the background stencil looks like. So it's, I think she used gold lunar paste in cookie dough, the Simon Hurley lunar paste through the wonderful wildlife stencil. Here is a bright and fun one from Carla, using texture pastes and sprays and inks, some of our inks and stuff to make that really you know, fun mixed media background. Here, Heather made this great step card using all the images, like so stinking cute. Good morning, Carol. Hello, Debbie. Thanks, you guys. Here's another one. I just love this background. I remember I know I made a couple of cards or tags maybe using this background stencil. I love it. She used Crisp Crimson and Marvelous Mocha inks, and then I kept this envelope because Carla stamped one of the images there, and then she used the stencil just on the flap of the envelope, which I love. And then if you're into more whimsical images or making images more whimsical, here are the pandas from Your Stupendous in rainbow colors, as well as the background as well. She used a selection of our gorgeous ink colors to make them rainbow colored. So how cute is that? Aren't they, Mary Pat? I love them. I want to mention we've got the Throwback Thursdays up on the post. So if you go to the featured tab in the group and scroll down, you'll find the Throwback Thursday post. And I have been linking up the videos all year long that we've been doing every Thursday. Most of them are over on the YouTube channel, so you can check them out all over there as well. But we've just added, we had a spot open next week, and the wonderful Heather jumped in and said, I'll do one. So I haven't filled it out on that post. However, I have put the items or the stamp set that she chose on sale. So the adorable Lexi's Wheels is on sale, 40% off right now as well. How fun is that? Now you could make this a spring colored, you know, do spring colors to make a springish card. You could do summer colors. You could do some beautiful fall. Can you imagine that with like punched out leaves, autumn leaves on the ground that she's bicycling over? Here is one that I made back when it first, the stamp set was first released. Obviously I used more springy colors. This is a Lawn Fawn die, I think, I'm pretty sure. Many moons ago, I made this using Doodlebug papers. They were the kitty cat papers. So that stamp set is now on sale, just went up this morning, as well as the wonderful Wildlife stamp set just went up as well. Now I'm going to give you the link to the specials tab on the website. Always check out the specials tab because you never know what's going to be on sale. Ink color of the month, but also some of the Throwback Thursdays. I will be taking down some of the older Throwback Thursdays that I still have on sale in the group or on the website in the specials tab. So if there's anything there that you see this weekend that you want to grab it this weekend, because I will be taking them down, a bunch of them down on Monday. Okay, a couple things I want to mention. So our last release, the July release, can you believe it was 2 months ago, July, August, September. So we have a few left of the Lighted Up stamp set, which is all the lightning bugs, glow bugs. What do you call those fish with the light? With the light. I can't remember. I always forget. And it's got this great jar, or you could make it a little aquarium. It's got accessory stamps. You light up my life. Hope your day glows and you're a really bug deal. So we have some of those left. There are only a handful left of the Go For It stamp set, which has all these, you know, awesome, fun, cute little gophers in the garden. And I dig our friendship. Go For It. Thank you, Veggie Much. Keep your head up. Hey there, Wanda. And I did want to mention, I only have a few left of the Leafy Geo stencil. I think this is a great one that would go with like any season, but we've used it with more summery colors, brighter greens, but I think it would look anglerfish. Thank you, Patty. I always forget what it's called, but I think it would look really delicious with some rusts and deep oranges and mochas. So I would love to see this in some autumn colors, but we only have a few left. Now, I am just going to say I don't have the opportunity to restock a lot of the things that we're really low on or I'm sold out of, just because, well, first of all, minimums are kind of high depending on what the item is, but also because I'm also getting dinged big time with tariffs. So I'm really picky and choosy about what I am manufacturing. If I right now, I'm not restocking anything. So if you see something, grab it now because it may not come back again. I have a few, I think at least 2 or 3 stamp sets that I would like to order to be manufactured for the end of the year. But I don't know if I'm going to be able to, just because of the way I've been dinged. Bringing them in adds a lot to the cost of the product. So so if you see something, grab it. That's all I'm saying. And this goes for this one as well. There is only one left of the Reading is Lit stamp set. I love this stamp set. It is by artist Netta. There's the stack of books. There's the girl in her comfy clothes with her book. We've got a coffee mug. We've got glasses. We've got this. I love this. This is probably my favorite stamp of the whole thing is the light with the plant growing up it. I love it. Reading is dreaming with your eyes open. My weekend is all booked. Keep calm and read books, and reading is lit. I really want to make some bookmarks with this set. I think it's great. And then also we have the layering set of bookshelves. It has several sets of bookshelves as well as a couple of different layered plant images that you can make stacks of, put them on the shelves. There's 2 different lengths of shelves as well. We did a lot of videos. We had a special release for this, and there are, I think, at least 5 videos featuring these 2 items. So you can check those out over on the YouTube channel. So if you like that one, could you do a pre-order for new stamps? I could. I just can't make any promises. Like, to be completely transparent, so like a single run of a stamp set. So this single stamp set, I have to order at least 42. Hi, Mom. Of course, like I send some to the design team, so that takes a chunk out of that 42. And then I only have so many to sell. And right now with the economy the way it is, it's just, selling 42 is stretching it. Do you know what I mean? And then if I ordered a second run, it would be 84. And that is just impossible right now. Back a few years ago, during COVID time, I was selling, 2 runs easily, and not running out, having a few left. So it is a lot, Carrie. So 1 is doable, and I usually have a few left, depending on what I do with them. If I have a retreat, then I may have less left. So some of the items that I'm releasing today, I only have I have less than 10 of, because we included them in the retreat, or we included them with Krafty Club. So that's just, I could do, if I did another like special stamp set release, I could totally do that. If I came up with like a really great theme, and maybe a theme that a lot of people wanted, then it would be feasible to do that if it was like something that I knew everybody would want. And then I could, okay, I'll see you, Mom. We're heading out this afternoon. Yeah, so 42 is a lot, but thank you for asking. And it is always something to think about. Okay. What to tell you? Oh, I am going to tell you, before I get started sharing, now I'm hot already. Before I get started sharing the new goodies, and I have tons of gorgeous samples to show you. Some of them just arrived yesterday. I am going to mention that I've been doing a lot of organizing and cleaning and going through things and storing things, and just fall cleaning, I guess. And I did find, now I've been out of these for a while, but I wanted to let you know I have 3 of our chipboard. So this is the Halloween chipboard. We called it Spooky Chipboard. Now let's see. Do I have something I could put it on the back of to show you? Can you see that? Should be able to see that. Or this is better. So this is the Spooky Chipboard. Here we go. And I have 3 of them. I have 3 sets of them. So I've decided that I'm going to pop them into random orders this weekend. So these are the last 3. I don't have any more, but I found a few other things too. But I have 3 of these, and they make a really good fan. These were made to coordinate with our Bewitched stamp set, and I do believe I only have 3 left of this stamp set. But of course, they obviously can be used with anything because there's witches hats and witches boots and pumpkins and bats and all sorts of things. So I'm going to be just popping them in random order. So if you place an order this weekend, you may get one of these, but it does coordinate with the Bewitched stamp set. We also have the Alchemy stamp set. It also goes with that. So yes, the chip arts are so much fun. You can do so much with them. Whew. Okay, come to your place to organize. I'm going to barely make it through my own. And I'm only working on one bedroom. I'm working on Emily's old bedroom downstairs because I've put bookshelves in there. And so I am in the process of making it a kind of little library with, there's a single bed in there. I might want to bring a chair down there or a chaise. I have a chaise lounge upstairs in the living room, so I might want to move that downstairs. We shall see. Anywho, but I need to clean and organize, and obviously the lovely Danielle will be staying in there when she comes next month. It's only like a month away. It's like literally a month away. That's unreal. Again, the year has gone by so quickly. Okay. New release. Okay, what else? No, not new release. Hang on, I'm rushing here. I did want to mention those of you who are in the U.S., unfortunately, I've mentioned this a couple of times. I did put, Danielle, I can't wait to see you. I did put a banner on the website this morning as well. Just so everybody is clear and on the same page. Right now, I have had to suspend shipping to the U.S. Due to the whole tariff and customs situation. Just to give you the idea what's happening right now. A lot of countries have stopped shipping to the U.S. completely. However, Canada has something set up with Canada Post on their website where we have to go and for every package, for every order, we have to go in and as normal, I fill in all the information. But now there's an extra part where we have to go. Apparently, I haven't even attempted it because I've just been hearing nightmares about it. But you have to go and fill in each item, what it is, where it's from, where it was manufactured, blah, 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 all that stuff. It will calculate what the tariff is going to be. Plus, I have to pay an additional $1.99 or a percentage of the value. And those tariffs have to be paid before it can even be accepted into their country, so into the U.S. So the tariffs have to be paid either by myself or by you. I'm in charge of collecting that and remitting that, and then you get a little number to stick on the package, and then it will go through customs, apparently. So that's the situation. So right now I'm suspending it because I don't know enough about it and I don't want to do something wrong. And with the way things are going, who knows how long this might last or if it might change again. We just don't know. So as it stands right now, I'm not currently shipping to the US. However, if you want to place orders, or if I do shop the box, or things like that, I am happy to hold things for you here. If you want to place an order, actually, if you place an order, you would have to click on store pickup because it's disabled for U.S. orders, for U.S. addresses, I guess. So I'm happy to, or if you have, so you can let me know and I can hold an order here for you until we know more about what's going on. So that's that. The fall retreat. Yay! The fall retreat is next weekend. We are very excited. We are going to be using 2 of the stamp sets from this release, as well as one of the beautiful stencils. They all were part of the bundle for the fall retreat, which starts on Friday. So Friday, Saturday, Sunday. The paper line that we are using is called Krafty Shop. It is by Cartabella, and it has all these gorgeous papers. It is fallish, but not really fallish. Like, it also has pinks and blues and greens in it, which I really love the color combos with this. So if you have the retreat, if you're part of the retreat, you already have this. I do have a few of these available, as well as the you saw before, the solid papers. I also have I have one of the 12 by 12 paper collections, as well as, where are my, I have too many things here. Also, the ephemera that goes with it. Here it is. The ephemera. So the ephemera goes with it as well. So all these things I do have on hand if you aren't already part of the retreat. But it starts on Friday. There are going to be about 8 classes, a couple each day, or 3 on some days, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. There is a private group that I've already invited everyone that is part of the that purchased the kit. And so if you aren't, if you can't find the private group, let me know. I'm sorry. Let me know, because I've invited everybody. And so if you're missing your invitation, I can invite you again, or I can send you the link so that you can ask to be added. Or I can send you the invitation by email. So, but everybody should have their spot already. Okay. See, today is going to be hot, and we're supposed to be at the pumpkin farm, and I am not looking forward to the heat. When I go to the pumpkin farm, I want it to be like 60 degrees, and everybody's wearing sweatshirts. Is that just me? Anywho, okay. I have some really amazing samples to show you. I do want to tell you about our journal nights. We've been having a lot of fun in our journal nights. If you aren't part of the journal group, let me get you the link to that, because if you're not part of our Crafty Journal Fun group, we hang out every Tuesday night. And I mean, you don't have to journal. You can just come and hang out with us and chat. We do lots of fun. You're enjoying caramel macchiato coffee from Costco. That sounds delicious. The creamer, yes. The creamer, I have the, and I always get it at Costco because it's less expensive there. It's the Vanilla Supreme, French Vanilla Supreme or Vanilla Supreme. And it's a big one, and it's like $7.99, so it's way cheaper than Walmart for the smaller ones. So anyway, we have tons of fun in the journal group. Mary Pat knows because she's always there. There are a bunch of us that hang out. And we'll do things like listing, or a little bit of notebook scrapbooking. I also do 12 by 12 calendar pages at the end of every month, ready for the next month. So we do planner stuff, we do scrapbooking, but mostly we do things in our traveler's notebooks. All you need is a notebook and a pen, and stamps if you want, stickers, paper if you want, but it's lots of fun. Good morning, Anne-Marie. How are you? You just jumped in and saw me having a hot flash. So anywho, so we have lots of fun in the journal group, and I'm going to show you a few of the things that I have used from the new release in our journal hangouts. So first I'm going to show you, this was kind of a last minute release I wanted to put together. I always work months in advance, and I have it on my whiteboard exactly what we're releasing and when. And then all of a sudden I looked at my board and I'm like, I don't have anything for Halloween. Like, I just didn't, because we're doing less releases and less product in each release. I can only hit so many special events or holidays and things. So I was like, I haven't done anything for Halloween yet. So what I did was, because you guys all love the crafty comebacks, stamp sets and stencils that you may have not seen in quite a while. As you know, Kraftin Kimmie stamps, we will be celebrating how many years now? 16? 16. this year. 16 years. 16? Yeah. Anywho, so we have a lot of our newer customers don't know or haven't seen a lot of our previous releases, because a lot of stuff is retired and hasn't been seen in years and was originally released in rubber. So what I did, you love that group. I know, I do too. I love hanging out with everybody on Tuesday night, Mary Pat. So the stamp set that I put together is actually 2 stamp sets. They were originally released in rubber, and I think it was 2012. And I took 2 images from one stamp set and 1 image from another, and I put them together, and I made 2 cute to spook kids. So these are images that were originally released in rubber, and the artist is Emily Goulet. And so you can see, first of all, you can see this is an adorable little kid, boy or girl, dressed up as a lion, which is a really... I feel like it's a popular image when the kids are really little, like toddlers, like just learning to walk. So the lion that is trick-or-treating. Then we have the, what did Melanie call it? The budget-friendly mummy. So a little boy dressed up, his mom is helping him become a mummy with toilet paper. And then this sweet little girl dressed up as a bee. She just looks so happy going out trick-or-treating. Look at her little chubby legs. I love it. Sentiments are your spooktacular. Hope your Halloween is wrapped up in fun. It's candy time, happy haunting, boo, and trick-or-treat. So these are just such fun, heartwarming Halloween, so not so spooky Halloween images. So I have some gorgeous samples to show you. But what I'm really excited about, yes, budget-friendly mummy, exactly. But what I'm really excited about is I was able to find, because I have samples from design team members going back years. And I went back and looked in one of my boxes of retired stamp set samples, and I found 1, 2, 3, I think. 3 stamp sets, and funnily enough, no, 2 of them are the same image. So the first one I'm going to show you, this one is the little bee girl. This was designed by design team member Sharon Cottle years ago when this was first released. Don't you love all the layers? I really want to get back into all the fun layers and matting and stitching, and isn't it so cute? So that one was by Sharon. Sharon also made this one using, it's always better when you see them colored up, isn't it? So we've got the little kiddo dressed up as a lion, trick-or-treating. I love the layers of bows with the twine and the button. And then if you can see, there's a little witch on a broom charm underneath hanging from it. So cute. So adorable. And then I actually found one that I made back in the day. That was a long time ago. And it's got the little girl. Now this is a stamp set that it was Halloween trinkets. We used to do some of these. Yes, a fun trip down memory lane. Previous design team members. Yes, I always loved Sharon's cards. And is that too far? And then I used some cheesecloth behind here, which is always gives like a spooky feel. And then one of my charms, where is it? Down here. It's got the little pumpkin charm there. So fun. It was so great to like go back and see them. So, but we have some brand new ones to show you, and some of them just arrived last night. So I'm going to sort them out so that I can show you. Okay. So we have the lovely Alexis's sister dropped these off for me last night. Here is, I love these Halloween papers with all the candies. I think those are like, they're not Doodlebug, are they? Are they Doodlebug? Maybe they are, but I love all the colors in them. She just colored up that like cheesy guy or girl. So I love, it's the cheesy grin that gets me. It's candy time. Then she also did the inside, and she used pumpkin patch ink to kind of stamp it off the page there. I love it when people do that. We have another bee. The lovely Heather colored this one up. Now these I'm pretty sure are Doodlebug. They're the larger size, so I'm thinking they're 12 by 12 papers, and she colored up the cute little bee girl. And then on the inside, she used the stencil in granite gray and alluring amethyst. So this is just part of the brand new stencil that we have, which I will show you in a moment. So it is called Spidey Senses. And then, okay, wait. Okay, what one next? Oh, the little, look it. Melanie was here a few weeks ago and she made like 4 cards in one day. And this is one of them. This is the little budget-friendly mummy. Isn't he so cute? Those are Doodlebug papers for sure. And he just looks like he is having a blast getting ready. I have that paper too. It's so perfect. Yes. Oh, hi, Shannon. Alexis's cards are always so beautifully finished, Danielle, aren't they? Always on the inside. And Melanie also always uses some little scraps left over to make some little flags for the inside, which just makes it perfect. Yeah, budget-friendly mommy, exactly. Then we have, okay, wait a minute. Some of them are so new, I don't even have them out of the little packaging. Good morning. Okay, and here's another one by Melanie, and she did the little bee girl, and she even made the wings sparkly, which I just love. I love her coloring. I love her slouchy socks. She looks like she's wearing leg warmers, I think. These are Doodlebug papers as well, and then she also finished the inside with a little flag. And of course, as you must always do, sign the backs of your cards because they are artwork. Sorry, my coffee's getting cold. The bee girl is adorable. Okay, so this is the last one I think I have to show you, and it is my Crafty Girl Patty, and it is not only so many layers of gorgeous designs, so many elements, but then it's also a shaker card. It's one of those shaker fronts. So this whole area is covered in, you know, a shaker panel or like the clear packaging. And then she's got the little lion on the front. And I love this focal point with the little, it must be a die with the spider on it. These are Doodlebug sprinkles, I know for sure. And then this awesome background. So she used Cool Cantaloupe, Creamy Caramel, Purple Petunia for the background, and then used Wicked Black through the spider web stencil. Okay, so I'm going to show you the stencil. So it is a layering stencil. It is called Spidey Senses. You're waiting on your coffee to brew, are you? And it has 2 layers. So the first layer is this gorgeous spider web. I love this spider web. I love that it's got several images of spider webs in there. And then we have the layer that has all the spiders on it. So you can use this by itself, you can use the spiders by themselves, or you can layer the spiders over the spider webs, which some of the designers have done as well. And I have a couple of cards to show you that just highlight the stencil. So the first one that we have is by the lovely Heather. Now she did the inside, but I think that is another a die. I think that's a die there. But it just really finishes that off. It gives it that little spooky element. But this features just the Spidey Senses stencil. So she used the one layer, the spider layer, with it looks like Distress Oxide inks, and then outlined the images. If you can see, she outlined them with a black pen, and then she did the spiders layered over top using black chunky glitter stickles, it looks like. That's what it says. And then the sentiment is our alluring amethyst ink. But isn't that fun? That's just using the stencil. Like, how fun is that? And those spiders don't look so spooky because they're glittery. That's the way I reason it out anyway. The lovely Alexis also featured the stencil. She used Pumpkin Patch and Summer Sunshine for this panel here. And then she did the spiders over top in black. And then she added some of those awesome, a few years ago, Doodlebug released these sprinkles that were eyeballs, all different sorts of eyeballs, and that's what she's added there. I freaking love that. But like, what a simple, like, you know, you're not doing a lot of coloring, you're using just the stencil to make background pieces. You can make a whole bigger piece and then cut strips and make a bunch of cards using the stenciled bit. And then she finished it inside with some more layers of this. I think this is Doodlebug paper too. Doodlebug, you know, does such a great job with Halloween. It is the funnest stencil, Danielle. And then outlining the stencil, yes. Maybe I'd like spiders if they were chunky glitter. Same, girl, same. Actually, I'll tell you a secret. When there are spiders in this house, who do you think has to catch them? This girl. Yeah, the eyes on the spiders are so cute. And then the last one, just to illustrate the gorgeousness that is the Spidey Senses stencil, the lovely Melanie made this gorgeous card. Of course, the whole panel is the cobweb stencil. She used Tempting Tangerine, Whimsical Wisteria, and Lucky Limeade. Like, don't those colors just go so well together? And then she added some of the black as well. The sentiments are stamped in the black as well. Now these sentiments, she used this is from the rubber release of the Too Cute to Spook stamp set. So we don't have the same font in the clear one, but you can see that on the website. And then she stamped or drew and colored in, no, wait, she probably used, okay, where are you, Melanie? I need to replicate these spooktacular makes. Exactly. I'm going to say, okay, wait, it just says spider from stencil, but I'm going to say that's Whimsical Wisteria ink. And then she outlined it with a pen and added eyes, and it's not just like the cutest spider. And then she was here and she was like, do you have any black twine? And so she made this awesome little piece of cobweb hanging from the spider. And it's so cute. I love it. So that features just the stencil. I traced the spider from the stencil and colored with markers. Okay, it looked very close to the color of our Whimsical Wisteria. That's why I was fooled there. Okay, now the next three items are part of the retreat that is going on next weekend in the private group. I'm going to try to go through them fairly quickly because we only have 15 minutes left. But if you are a coffee lover or know someone who is, we have our brand new But First Coffee stamp set. This is by artist Michelle. And I asked for specific things. I said, we need some to-go cups with patterns on them. We need a big to-go cup with either a lid or the foam to add to the top of the to-go cup. We've got a coffee pot. She did these great little coffee mugs, and I'm like, well, we have to add patterns to them because if you're like me or Melanie or, you know, a lot of my friends, we have lots of coffee mugs. So they all have to be different. So she did that. She also did some coffee beans and the little heart, which I think one of the designers, maybe it was Lindsay, made it look like this was like steam. The heart shape was a steam coming out of one of the mugs or cups. The sentiments are, did someone say coffee? Hashtag coffee break. Every day is coffee day, and but first coffee, and that's the name of the stamp set. We also have the coordinating, that feels so good, time for coffee stencil. So I've wanted to do this one for a long time. So the top portion is all the coffee beans, and then the bottom portion is a selection of different coffee stains. So I love this is a like really great stencil for obviously with the coffee stamps up, but also for fall and autumn and mixed media and things like that. And I've already used it a couple of times. We did include it with the Journal Club bundle back in February, but I didn't release it until just recently for the retreat bundle. And I can tell you right now, I only have 7 left of this. So that's how many are in the shop. So when it goes live, if you would like it, grab it right away. You're like, Ariel, coffee mugs are my thingamabobs. Yes. I have several different kinds of thingamabobs. I must have been snoring or something last night. Isn't that just so classy? So this is just one of the journals that I have worked in. This is, I filled this one, and I've been working on it since, the beginning of the year or spring or something. And we've done lots of different fun themes, perks of staying at home, all about me, just a snapshot of February. What else do we have? Currently, I love doing a currently theme. Things I could and could not live without. We've done some really fun things, and one of them, I did have something in here, but it slipped down, so I couldn't find it. I had a little bookmark. Things I have collected. So I used this stencil, and some of I think I used Sandy Shores ink on this layout, and so we've got, I used the beans from another stamp set. I've used the coffee stains, which I loved. I used the coffee beans across the top. I just love the feel of this. Kind of an antique-y feel. The pinks, I love pinks and browns. And so we used it when we did that theme. Also, for my September, I always do, in the journal group, the last Friday of every month, I do an evening where we just hang out and I work on my 12 by 12 calendar page for the next month. So the end of August, I did my September page, and I not only used our stencil with the beans all around here, I used can you see that? I used the coffee stains here, and then some of these stickers are from the collection that we're using in the retreat next weekend. So I love the brown and the sage, the soft sage ink. We use soft sage and Sandy Shores, and I love the way this turned out. So so that's using the new coffee stencil. Time for Coffee is what it's called. Thanks, Danielle. You're a little addicted to thrown pottery mugs. Yes, I have noticed that. At least that's what your husband says. I have some great card samples to show you. I'm going to try to do it really quickly. Okay, I am going to open these because some of them are not out of the packaging yet. So the lovely Patty did this one. Today's Good Mood is sponsored by coffee. She used a couple of the coffee images, one of the to-goes, the coffee beans, one of the little mugs, which I love. She used Totally Taupe for the no lines technique and Sandy Shores for the coffee stain, which you can see right in here. She stamped the sentiment right in the middle of the to-go cup, which I love that. But every day is coffee day. True. Heather, I love this. Heather put 2 of the images on the front there. She used the foam at the top of the to-go cups, and then you open it up like this. There is a pocket right here. Can you see that? So there's heat embossed hashtag coffee break. There's a pocket for a gift card in there. The stencil again, the little cup here. She used Marvelous Mocha ink, and I just love that it folds open and then closed again. Did someone say coffee? Yes, someone did say coffee, and it was me. This little mini slimline card that the lovely Lindsay did. Now, what did she say about it? stamped and paper pieced the mug. So look, she paper pieced the little wrap that goes around the coffee pot. These are papers and images from the coffee break line that we're going to be using in the retreat next weekend. And then she put these lovely little gems that make it look like the steam coming out of the cup there. And then she used the stencil on the inside. I just love that. It's just a nice little accent on the inside piece. She also made this rainbow slimline card using the But First coffee stamp set. That sounds like I'm saying but first, not but first. It sounds like I'm saying but first. I mean, but first, coffee. And she colored it with her Spectrum Noir markers. She used the Time for Coffee stencil in this background here using Yummy Yellow, Berry Bold, and Sparkling Sapphire inks. I just love that. Isn't that so cool? The insides. I was checking the inside. I want to make sure that just in case there's an inside, I don't miss showing you. I love it in rainbow colors. Here is a card that Melanie made while she was here. How gorgeous is that? With the stencil of the beans on the background and then the stains on the front. She used Marvelous Mocha, Sandy Shores, and Soft Sage ink. And then she stamped these images on patterned paper, paper pieced them, added the little beans at the bottom, and then added some glossy accents over top, and then finished the inside as well. You're laughing, but to me, that's what it sounded like, Mary Pat. I don't know. Just me. I don't know. Okay, so that is the But First coffee stamp set. And now I have the final stamp set to show you, and it's called Such a Fun Guy. You may have noticed when you're in, Winners or HomeSense or shopping for home decor and things like that, mushrooms are really big. I think Melanie has a mushroom mug. Do you not have a mug with a mushroom on it? I love the versatility of styles and projects. Yes, using the coffee stamp and stencil. Yes, love the rainbow. Yeah, me too. There's that's what I love about our design team. Everybody pulls out a stamp set and sees something different and creates something different. And it's just amazing how everybody's creative minds work. So I'm so always inspired by my design team. Hello, Jill. Yes. So the new Such a Fun Guy stamp set features lots of different mushrooms and toadstools and lots of different shapes and styles. And Michelle really went, I showed her different kinds that I wanted in the set and different angles and things. She did such a great job. And the sentiments are, love you so much. Keep growing. There's mushroom in my heart for you. And you're such a fun guy. I just think this is just a perfect stamp set. I only have 6 minutes left. The lovely Patty made this gorgeous, look how she colored those images. So she colored them to match the paper, and she used Precious Pink ink for the no lines technique, and she colored with, colored? How did you color that? With creamy caramel ink? No. Oh, no, that's on the inside when you said inside. Creamy caramel and mostly melon inks. She used this chipboard frame with rose gold embossing powder, and same with the sentiment right up here. Isn't that just so elegant looking? I love that. So beautifully colored. The lovely Alexis. Mushrooms are so cool. Like totally different color palettes, right? So soft and elegant, and then totally not colors you would usually see on mushrooms, like whimsical colors, fun patterns. And then she finished the inside as well and stamped one of the images kind of off. I love how she always does that. She stamps it a little bit off the paper, so it's just a little peekaboo, and it says love you so much on the inside. A little some of the element or enamel dots. I knew it started with an E, man. They are glowing, aren't they? And here's another one by Alexis. Different mushroom here. Same idea, but looks totally different, don't you think? Can you see those at the same time? Like totally same layout, different stamps, different papers, and then again on the inside. You're such a fun guy. Such a fun guy. I love the stars down here as well. The wonderful Heather. Heather always makes the best fun folds. She always finds unique ways to create cards, so her cards aren't always the same. You know what I mean? Like my brain is just too overworked to come. She just comes up with some stunning creations. And look at this one. Here we go. Is this what is this? Step card? Is this a step card? And it just pops open, but look at the cover. Look at those gorgeous stamped mushrooms. They're all different colors that coordinate with the perfect papers. She always has the perfect papers. I love that she stamped the sentiment, but in two different pieces. So there's mushroom in my heart for you. And then it opens like this. And then, oh wait, I totally missed. Look, it's like double step. I love that. And so the sentiment is stamped in our marvelous mocha. I have another one. Okay, Patty, correct me if I'm wrong. Is this card for the retreat? I can't remember if it is or not. It is oh, it is. Okay, it says right on the back. Duh. Just read, Kim. It is a tunnel box card. Folds flat for mailing, but pops up to display. And look at how cool that is. If you're part of the retreat group, I think she's already posted pictures of this, but isn't that just super cool? So it's like this, and it folds flat to ship, but then pops out so you can display it. How gorgeous. And I love that there's a little mushroom on one of the inside layers. So cute. I love the flags. So this uses the papers and images and cardstock from the retreat bundle. So cute. Love it, love it, love it. And if you are part of that group, you will be making that card next weekend. Okay, there's just so many wonderful things to show you. Okay, I'm also going to show you, Alexis has this amazing skill of making not just cards, but additional creative items using our stamp sets. First of all, she made this fun keychain. So this just features one of our cute little toadstools that she colored up and put in a keychain. Like, great gifts. So cute. Then, okay, this might be my favorite. She made this acrylic. Okay, can you see it? This acrylic bookmark. So she stamped the images on the back and then colored them with, I'm gonna say, paint marker pens, and made this fabulous acrylic bookmark. So cute. And then, okay, it took everything in me not to put these on. She made these adorable shrinky dink earrings. So she beaded them. She colored these images on the shrinky dink material, then baked them. And like, how fun are those? So many things you can do with stamps and stencils and inks. And then my very last card to show you features the Such a Fun Guy stamp set. And I watched this piece of art be created live in the Krafty Cave, and the lovely Melanie watercolored this gorgeous card. Like, look at that panel. The stamps are these, you know, the mushrooms, and then everything else she created. And I really think that she should do a class on how to make this card. Look at the trees and the grass and the sky behind there. I'm like totally just amazed. And if you know Melanie, let's just say she doesn't often make 4 or 5 cards in one day. So she was like on fire this day. And I'm just, yeah, I can't even. Okay, so we have the Such a Fun Guy stamp set. We have the But First Coffee stamp set. We have the Time for Coffee stencil. We have the Too Cute to Spook Kids stamp set. And then we have the, where is it? I lost it. The Layering Spidey Senses stencil. You must have had so much coffee, Melanie. We did. We did, I think, that day. Plus, we had donuts. So these are all the new items that are being released. There is a Gimme Kimmie kit. If you don't have any of these items and you're going to get them all anyway, grab the Gimme Kimmie kit because you'll get all of them at a discount. If you just grab 1 or 2, you can get them all individually as well. I will let you know that there are less, there are only about 7 of the coffee stencil. There's only between 7 and 21 or 20 of each of these items. So, like I said, I don't know when or if I'll be able to restock. So if you see it and you want to grab it this weekend. Thank you so much, Mary Pat. Don't forget to check the featured section of the group, specials section of the website. There are a lot of great things on special right now, up to 50% off. So if you want to grab one of those, do that as well. Make the most of your shipping. And am I frozen now? I'm frozen on my laptop and I don't know what the deal is. Anyway, thank you, Debbie. So I'm going to have a great fall, summery weather, but a fall event today. We're going to go to the pumpkin farm with Emily and Fraser and Mr. Brooks. So I'm going to make sure that all of our items went up live. So I hope you guys, again, did not release on time the way it was supposed to. I'm just going to go through and reschedule them. We're going to do something. Is anybody else doing anything fun this weekend? It really does look like it's going to be a hot one today, which I'm not really looking forward to. However, if we bring water and hats and stay in the shade, maybe. But it's going to be a fun day. I'll have lots of pictures for scrapbooking, for sharing in our journal group. Journal night on Tuesday. Okay, everything should be up in the shop right now. Let me find the new goodies tab. Yep, everything is there. Excuse me. Football game today. But it looks like it will be a rainy one. Enjoy the pumpkins. Thank you. So many possibilities. Yes, Lindsay. You're not frozen. Okay. On my screen, I'm like this. I don't know. Oh, so Tuesday night, we're going to be doing, the theme on Tuesday night is 10 things about, and it can be 10 things about yourself. It can be 10 things about your spouse, your mom, your dad, a special relative, one of your kids, anything. So 10 things about, I think I'm going to do 10 things about my mom and 10 things about my dad. So I'll have to interview them this week. So special things like, so we're going to do that on Tuesday night. That's our theme for Tuesday night. Then on Thursday night, the lovely Heather, like I said, is going to be doing a live Throwback Thursday at 7 o'clock in the group. And she's going to be featuring Lexi's Wheels, which is on sale in the shop as well. You're scrapbooking today, Mary Pat? That is perfect. That's a perfect day. I feel like, I just want to say, the world's on fire. There's a lot of negativity. There's a lot of horrific things going on in the world right now. I encourage you to go outside, get some fresh air, just spend some time with nothing, with no phone, no TV, just whatever makes you happy. Come back, go for a walk, come back, sit down, get crafty. Whatever keeps your mind free of all that. And surround yourself with things that make you happy. And I hope that we're part of that. So have a wonderful weekend. Thank you so much for joining me. Check out the new release in the shop, and we'll talk to you again soon. Love you. Bye.